What's going on? Welcome back to the Kulture podcast with Kyle and Alexander and the big homie
What's up, y'all? It's Anthony Ayers,
from St. Louis, Missouri.
but I live in KC.
But he lives in KC. He came over to the good side.
I don't know about all that, but we gonna run it.
I really don't even rep KC, so I'm just bullshitting. But well, shit. Matter of fact, since we talking about Rams and KC and all that shit, let's just go ahead and get into the football first.
Let's do it.
So he's a hardcore Rams fan. I'm a hardcore Chargers fan. We in the same building now, so we talk shit back and forth.
He's in my building.
Hey, shit, we paying.
He's renting that shit.
All we gotta do is pay $1.
He's renting it.
Hey, shit, we gonna live rent free with that Super Bowl this year.
Oh yeah, we'll see, dog. We'll see.
Matt Stafford's gonna.
Ooh.
No, I'm just no, Matt Stafford's gonna have a good year, I think. What do you think?
I mean, I may be slightly biased. I think he's gonna have an MVP type year. I mean, when you look at Matthew Stafford, the tools have always been there. He's got Mahomes level arm talent. There's one throw I can remember against the Chiefs, ironically, last year, where he fucking lasered this motherfucker in. 3 people. And yeah, in between 3 people, for a touchdown. And that was one of the best throws I've ever seen. It was literally anywhere to the left or right, an inch, less than an inch, that motherfucker's tipped or picked.
Oh yeah, he's been one of the he's put the team on his back forever. He put the team on his back.
Yeah, absolutely. They haven't had him. I mean, you could say they had Megatron, but they had Megatron before. They had Matt Stafford, and what did they do? Didn't they go 0-16 with Megatron?
Yeah, I mean now.
No hate to Megatron. No hate to Megatron.
No hate to Megatron at all. But they had shit.
It's the Lions, though.
It's the Lions. Yeah, they had no quarterback.
They have no front office, no quarterback, no sense of anything going on in that building. Matthew Stafford had his first 100-yard rusher since 2014, just this year.
Yeah,
that's a fucking wild stat. I think it was carry on. But regardless, to not have a running back rush for 100 yards in a game for 6 straight years or some shit, however long it was, that's absolutely insane.
Bush, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't even know.
Because Reggie Bush had a...
Was Reggie in Detroit?
Yeah, he went to Detroit at the end of Calvin Johnson.
Maybe.
He was there for a year, I think.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to fact check that. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'll have to check that out. See who it is. But yeah, then he's going to a system now. I think he's easily top 3 offensive mind in the NFL.
Yeah.
I think there's no doubt about that. You have great route runners in Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp. You have a speedster that we just drafted in Tutu Atwell, who's supposedly Tavon without the highlight tape. So we'll see what happens there. I don't know much about the kid. 5'9", 150 kind of scares me a little bit, bro. But it's cool. If we could just get him in space, that's all we need. And he's going to be mainly there to open up shit underneath for Kupp, Woods, and then we got Van Jefferson too, who...
Hey, bro, he's awesome.
What's that?
Van?
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Oh, yeah, bro. Van's nice with it. But honestly, if Van balls out, I think the Rams will trade Robert Woods before the trade deadline.
That makes sense.
And that's why we drafted Tutu Atwell, because I don't think Deshaun Jackson is... I mean, let's be real. He's not going to stay healthy.
Hell.
I hope he does, because, he can still burn them like the best of them, but when's the last time he stayed healthy for a whole season? Has he ever?
Probably not.
Yeah, so,
Nah, you know who Van reminds me of, bro? Now, he ain't on his level, but he reminds me of Keenan, bro.
Keenan, I mean, hey, I think that's who he got compared to, so I'll take that.
Yeah, he reminds me of Keenan.
He
got some... He's, for anybody who's watching who knows how much shit I talk about the Chargers in a good way, Keenan is probably the slowest receiver in the top 20 receiver.
I believe it.
He be breaking, and he's snatching ankles every week.
Oh, yeah, easily.
I'm talking about there's not a corner who's going to cover Keenan one-on-one the whole game and not get broke off.
That's fair.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I believe that.
I'm talking about Sherm, Tre'Davious.
Oh, okay.
He broke off Stephon Gilmore, bro.
He ain't breaking off Jalen. Jalen shut down DK twice, DeAndre Hopkins twice.
See, that's the thing about Keenan, though, is why I think he's so hard to cover, bro, is because he's slow. He's slower than anybody that Jalen's gonna face.
Rams Charger play this year? If they do, no, they'll play next year.
Yeah, because we played last.
All right.
We played last year or 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah.
We played in the
Jalen's gonna hold him 4 for 36.
4 for 36.
That's it. If he's lucky. That's Jalen Ramsey. I don't care what anybody says. Jalen Ramsey's a dog.
Oh, he's number 1 for sure.
Jalen Ramsey. It's not close. Like, no. I don't care what anybody says. Jalen Ramsey will put the clamps on anybody, especially when he's a place where he feels appreciated and he's happy. Well, like the Rams, they gave him that big ass contract, traded 2 firsts for him, and we saw last year Rams had the best defense in the league by far.
Hey, but we got your boy though.
Who? Staley?
Hey. No, come on, dog. You know damn well.
He was good, but he didn't have an Aaron Donald. He doesn't have an Aaron Donald.
What?
Don't even try and compare Joey Bosa to Aaron Donald.
Joey Bosa is the second best defensive lineman
in the league.
If not 2, he's 3.
I'd say his brother's better than him.
Bro, hell no.
You know, that's not easy for me to admit either. I hate the 49ers, dog.
Hold on.
Nick Bosa's cold.
Okay, I don't want to say the only reason. He had 4 other high quality.
I think he's still gonna ball,
starters.
dog.
He gonna ball.
Don't get me wrong. Nick Bosa's
he
ridiculous.
Had 4 other high quality.
Listen, the only knock I can give to Nick Bosa's game is he's racist. That's it. That's the only knock I can give to his game.
I mean, okay, what knock are you gonna give to Joey?
He's not as good as his brother.
Bro.
I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. I love some Joey Bosa, but there were games, and don't get me wrong. Who you guys have? Melvin Ingram, bro. Melvin Ingram is a dog. Melvin Ingram is cold and everything.
Shit, he ain't been able to stay healthy.
Okay, that's fair, but neither is Joey Bosa.
You're right, but peep this though. It was only Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. Y'all had 2 dogs, or not y'all. My fault. They had 2 dogs on the inside.
Oh yeah, bro.
We ain't had a dog on the inside.
Listen,
fat minute.
I hate the 49ers. So I don't hate another team in the NFL anywhere near as much as I hate 49ers. That whole defense is dumb. That defense, every game we go against the 49ers, I'm like, we could easily lose this. Fred Warner, I think Fred Warner is the best linebacker in the league.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone, like, he doesn't get the recognition he deserves, but Fred Warner is
dog.
Yeah. That man will play sideline to sideline and knock your motherfucking head off while he's at it.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Is he better? So you saying he better than Bobby?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'll still put Bobby top 5, but Bobby ain't number 1 no more.
Okay. So when did he get passed up?
I'd probably say.
Cause shit, Fred Warner, he only been in the league like 3-4 years.
Bobby?
No, Fred Warner.
Oh yeah, I'd say the year the 49ers went to the Super Bowl.
He passed him up?
Yeah, because I remember the game against the Rams, Quan Alexander, I think he tore his ACL or he did something, and he was out the rest of the game. I'm like, all right, bet we got a little breather. I don't wish for anyone to get hurt, but I'm like, we got a little breather. And then this man Fred Warner just
took off. Yeah,
just mollywopped us. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then as I saw 49ers later on, because they were good, so they started getting all the prime time. They started flexing to the primetime games and whatnot. Like, this man was just all over the page.
Yeah.
And it's not like, I mean, it's kind of like when Aaron Donald has a down year, but he had 12, 13 sacks.
Yeah. That's it. He's getting triple team.
Exactly. His impact, the impact that if you take Fred Warner off that team, that Niners defense is significantly worse.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, when you have a 4-4 linebacker, bro, that can just fucking cover everything.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, that's a game changer.
He's baby Patrick Willis. I'll give him that title. He's baby Patrick Willis. Ironically, because he's in a 49ers uniform. I will give
he got about 2 more years before I can get. Okay, because
that's why I said baby.
Back in the day, like when the 49ers had them dogs.
I know.
That was like my secondary team.
I've been a Rams fan my whole life. I know all about that team.
Bro, that team was cold.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite defenses of all time.
All right, I'm gonna stop hyping 49ers up. I'm getting sick to my stomach.
Nah, but we're gonna have to fix that disrespect on Joey Bosa.
I'd still say he's top 5.
Okay, so we got AD.
I'd throw TJ up there. TJ Watt.
He in front of Bosa?
I don't know if he's in front of him, but he's in the top 5 discussion.
Okay, so we got
Aaron Donald, TJ Watt, the Bosa Bros.
Okay, we got one more. You gonna go Khalil? You gonna go?
It's hard to count. It's hard to count Khalil Mack out because it's Khalil fucking Mack.
Yeah.
I'll throw Khalil in there. Khalil's top 5. I'm still going to go Nick Bosa 2. I'll give you Joey at 3. Khalil had a down year, so I'll give him 5.
And then TJ.
And TJ 4. Just because, fuck the Steelers too.
Damn, I had something.
I'll give you Joey at 2 just because I hate the 49ers. Is that better?
That's better.
Okay.
I think, bro, this is. I think Joey gonna ball out this year. With Staley.
We'll see if he stays. Well, I hope he stays healthy.
Shit, if he can play 12. Hold on, 17. If he can play 12, he gonna have 16.
I mean, he's not breaking. Aaron Donald's getting his 4th Defensive Player of the Year this year anyway, so.
I mean, shit. Hey, hold on. Hey, we got Asante Samuel Jr. though. That boy cold.
Oh, yeah.
That boy cold.
Yeah, I wanted the Rams to get him.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And so we got a 5'9".
Did y'all have a second this year? Y'all ain't have a second.
Yeah, we had a second this year.
Who'd y'all get in the second?
A 5'9", 150-pound receiver named Tutu Atwell.
Well, I thought that was in the third.
No, that was our second-round pick.
Oh, yeah, he was gone by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, when y'all picked him, I was like,
Apparently, McVay said they loved him more than, like, any receiver not named the top 3. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, he's a little gadget guy. I think if he can be a gadget guy for McVay.
He can be straight. He gonna
Exactly.
get like at least 300-400 yards.
Get him in space. He's going to be cool. So, and then you got our route runners to open everything up. We got a decent tight end. And then hopefully Cam Makers can take another step forward.
Yeah.
Along with Darrell Henderson.
Yeah.
So, and then we got the QB1 of the future, Matthew Stafford.
But, okay, we can't say in the future, dog.
Rock it on.
He only got a handful of years left.
He's like 31, 32.
Hell no, he's like 34.
I'm going to Google
Gotta
this.
be.
I'm Googling this.
Shit, he might be 31, but I bet you
How old is Matthew Stafford? 33. He's still got at least probably 5 high functioning years.
He been banged up, bro.
And he still balls out. I mean, regardless, even when he starts playing worse, his arm's still going to be better than most. That's the number one thing that always leaves is the arm strength. And his arm is still going to be better than most in the league. So, if Joe Flacco can keep going right now.
Okay, hold on.
Or Phillip Rivers can keep going as long as he did. With Phillip Rivers busted ass throwing motion, man,
hold up. You disrespecting Phillip Rivers.
There's no disrespect.
To put him in the same system with Joe Flacco.
There's no disrespect, but both players have been beat up significantly throughout Phillip Rivers got his ass whooped all the time in games. And he was still able to perform at a high level even last year. So
I'm going to go out on the limb here and say Phillip Rivers is top 3 biggest dogs at the quarterback position in NFL history, if not one. For the sole fact, he played an entire game with a torn ACL in the playoffs.
I'll give him that. I thought you were about to say top 3 all time. I was about to take these headphones off and walk away.
No. I love my mans, but nah.
Yeah.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I don't see why not. I mean, it's the same argument people are like, is Eli Manning a Hall of Famer? Yes, Eli Manning's a fucking Hall of Famer.
This is my thing. Is if Eli goes in, then Phillip got to go in.
I don't know. I don't know about all that. Eli's got the 2 rings with the 2 Super Bowl MVPs. That's criteria though. That's criteria. If Phillip didn't get in, which I think he will, I think he deserves to. I could see why the lack of playoff success held him out.
Yeah.
But he's got 2 rings. He's top 10 passing all time. He's got 2 rings, 2 Super Bowl MVPs. He's not. I'd give Eli first ballot. I don't give a fuck.
He gonna get first ballot because he's a Manning.
I don't know. I mean, I think he deserves it. The man literally has stopped Tom Brady from having 9 Super Bowls now?
Hold on.
He would be at 9 if
rewarding it. Like, let's not. When they went to the Super Bowl,
he stopped he
had some dogs, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a team game. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, the quarterback is the orchestrator of the offense.
You want to know what, like, now, no disrespect, what I put the equivalent of Eli Manning Super Bowl runs on, he's the same shit as Joe Flacco when he went to the Super Bowl.
Joe Flacco had an amazing Super Bowl run. Like an absolutely amazing Super Bowl.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he was decent throughout the season, and then fucking Blake Bortles almost had an amazing Super Bowl run. Like,
I mean, yeah.
Are we like that's what I'm like? Yes,
Nobody
he did it
talks about Joe
twice.
Flacco going to the Hall of Fame, though.
Well, yeah, because he didn't have a good rest of the career.
Yeah. Eli's at least carved out a solid career for himself.
Just because I don't like the 2 Super Bowl shits, I'm like, bro, like he had good, not great Super Bowl runs. I feel like Joe Flacco's Super Bowl run was better than his
Oh, it was amazing. It was
in terms of just like the performance.
It was one of the best all time. What do you throw? It was 13 touchdowns, 0 interceptions,
Yeah.
and like
That shit
1,200 yards.
Low-key, I was heartbroken.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. I can
Because it was
imagine.
the 49ers, and it was like, that was the end of that little era.
Oh yeah, God bless Joe Flacco.
Yeah, bro. That was the end. That defense was nasty. The corners were like the worst part of the defense, but the front 7.
You had
safeties,
Alden, Justin Smith, freaking Navarro Bowman, Patrick Willis, fucking who else? Antoine Bethea in the back. Dante fucking Hittner. Like, that whole team was just stupid stacked. Like, I can't think of a few of their other players, but even then, their bad players were still good.
Oh, yeah.
That whole defense was stupid.
You remember Michael James?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Anyways, so we're going to get into what he really came for. You know, I feel like we always talk about football whenever we're together. But a few weeks ago, a month ago, how long was that ago?
It's 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago?
Damn, time
I knew
flies.
it was somewhere in there.
3 weeks ago tomorrow.
My man did his first bodybuilding show.
Yeet.
All natural. No coach. He did it all himself. Put the team on his back. What did you think?
You know, man, I had a great time. Like, it was honestly, like, it was something I've never done before. Like, I don't take my fucking shirt off and step on stage in front of hundreds of people. And then, like, Facebook live streams and shit. I've never done that. So it was something that, like, obviously I was nervous, but when I was up on stage, like, it was a great feeling. I didn't do well. I placed 8 out of 10. I wasn't as lean as I wanted to be, and I really honestly had zero business being in men's physique, because every comment I got back from the judges said needs to consider bodybuilding too big for men's physique. So, you know, that is what it is. So that's going to be the jump for the next show. But it was a great learning experience and everything. You know, the prep sucked, but it was fun at the same time, because there's just like times where you're just like, fuck, like, I can't do this. I can't eat this next meal. I don't want to eat this next meal. I don't want to get up and do this cardio session. And now, mind you, like, I was going to the gym like 5 in the morning. Like, we had that little winter storm where shit was like negative fucking 20 degrees every day. And that was the worst 3 weeks of my motherfucking life. I have never been more miserable. But, you know, it was all for the end goal. It was cool. I had a lot of fun. I met some cool people. And I'm excited to get back on stage and do another one.
When's your next one?
September 19th in Lenexa, Kansas.
I'm going to show up.
All right. I'm going to be making a little
Show
switch
up
to
and show out.
bodybuilding. You know, there's a lot of hard work that needs to be done, but I'm gunning for a pro card, so.
Oh, wait. You going to go, are you doing like natural series?
Yeah, I'll stay natural. I can't compete with them big boys. If I went men's physique in a steroid division, you know, maybe I might have to dabble and see what I can do there. But for like men's bodybuilding and all that shit, I can't touch them motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Them boys are big.
Well, like genetic freaks.
Yeah.
Like, you remember Tyrell, like 18, 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the bigger people people have ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, I know that I'd ever seen. He was my roommate freshman year. Like, I was like,
I remember, hey, the old Baker days?
yeah.
The Baker
like,
days,
like,
stacking
bro,
up
they make
the
people
tricep?
like this?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
that's-
Now, I've never considered it. I probably never would, because I don't have any chance of ever being Mr. Olympia or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if I wanted to hop on shit, you know, I feel like I could do pretty well.
Yeah.
I got a good frame and everything. I got good size on me already. And while I was pretty consistent for the show, I can be more consistent. I could be better naturally. So the sky's only the limit if I took shit. So
Yeah. Well, then, like, it was your first one, bro. And you did it with no help. You know,
Yeah.
the I would probably, like, I have absolutely no clue, so don't quote me on this, but the percentage of people who go into a show with no fucking help is gotta be ridiculously low.
Oh, it was me and Trent. Me and Trent for sure at that show.
Like, so I'm saying, what do you think? Probably like 10-15% of the people? Or probably maybe less?
Maybe less. I don't know. I mean, it seemed like everybody, at least at my show, had a coach or someone there. And don't get me. I mean, I didn't hire a coach to do my prep, so I did all my meal planning and everything, like my macros and my workout, all that shit by myself. I did have I had someone like help me out with pose and everything. You know, she kind of looked me over and said, okay, like this is what we need to work on posing wise and whatnot, yada yada. Rebecca Woody, she's like huge in bodybuilding community out here. She's sweetest woman you ever gonna meet. And I actually, she'll be doing my next prep for this next show just because I want to take the mental stress out of it and hopefully just make the prep a little bit easier. Like if you just give me a plan, follow that motherfucker for 3, 4, 5 months, whatever I need to, hop on stage and put the work in.
Yeah, I feel that.
So
okay, so explain to the people like what. So we've talked. We know what it means, but you know you talk about like the men's physique, the men's bodybuilding. We know like the open, the all those terms.
Yeah.
Explain to the people what all that shit means.
So like when it comes to the categories, like men's physique is going to be you're looking for more of like an aesthetically pleasing look. So it's going to be in the board shorts, like someone who's ready to go to the beach, like looks good on the beach and whatnot. Now they still got size and everything, not taking anything from men's physique, but that's mainly for those leaner body types and everything. And we got classic physique, which is done in, what are they called? Like the trunks?
They're like
they're not
the thongs.
Yeah.
They're low key. They're kind of like they're spandex, but they're like whitey tighty looking.
Yeah, they're like spankies or whatever
Yeah.
for dudes. They're like spankies for dudes.
Yeah.
I guess that's the best way to put it. But and that's kind of a mix in between. Like you're looking for size and symmetry and everything, but you also still like looking for like, does this person look good with the shirt off? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like all those people look good with shirts off.
Yeah, it's like the old school shit.
Yeah.
Like how like Arnold. People don't understand that Arnold was like, they know he's big, but he was big as fuck. But he
in today's day and age, Arnold would not even make
be
it
at
to the Olympia.
No.
He probably wouldn't. I love Arnold. He's my favorite bodybuilder of all time, but he probably would not make it to a show. He would not want a show.
Yeah. Not like
a bodybuilding show.
We said Olympia a few times. Olympia is like the Super Bowl of bodybuilding. It's usually held in Vegas.
Huge week-long event and everything. You know, they do the women's bikini, women's figure, women's bodybuilding, men's physique, classic physique, men's bodybuilding, everything. It's like a whole week long.
I've been once.
Never been.
Actually, I got this from that weekend, 2018. That shit. I was fighting with an ex that weekend, and it was still the best weekend of my life so far. I'm going to. Me and Tyrell have missed the last 2 years. I'm not missing another. That shit is like out of this world fun. You eat a bunch of free shit. You gotta go, bro.
I'll go next year. I got other plans. I gotta go see my Rams play.
I got you. Yeah,
but
it's a otherworldly experience.
Yeah, it's what'd you say, an Olympic experience?
It's an Olympic. Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, then back to so classic physique is you still kind of want to be aesthetically pleasing, but you also want to be big. And then you got men's bodybuilding, which is going to be the pose and trunks, so it's kind of like the thong and everything. And that's like the mass monsters. People are big, muscle symmetry is big and everything. They look over every portion of your physique, from your freaking glutes down to your freaking calves, up to your traps, everything. So, and I'll probably be hopping over that one. Ironically enough, when I went at my show, we do a thing called a T-walk. You pretty much, it's not for score or anything. You go out to show off, and you just hit a couple poses that you like. And I felt more comfortable hitting the bodybuilding poses on my T-walk than I did hitting the physique pose during my judging. In physique, I'm not going to say it's simple because obviously my posing wasn't good and I couldn't get it down properly. But physique posing is probably the most simple because you're just doing essentially 2 to 3 movements and you're turning and whatnot. Meanwhile, bodybuilding, you have all these different poses and whatnot, and then
whichever one display your body the best is what
exactly.
you do, instead of doing like a cookie cutter type shit.
Yeah.
You know?
So yeah.
One of the things that like when I watch men's physique is like, and I always catch myself doing it in the gym because I don't want to like look like a dickhead, but I always hit, you know, like when you're doing back or shoulders, you just hit the, because that's the basic, and like you can get away with doing that in the gym and people are not like, look at this fucking dude.
I mean, some gyms you go to, you can get away with it.
Well, yeah, like
My
OG
gym.
you can.
Yeah, OGKC. Go check out OGKC, best gym in Kansas City.
Yes, it is.
Bar none.
So like I go to the one down the street above Constantino's, One Life.
Oh, I ain't never been.
It's cool gym. You have to come. Like it's a cool gym, but
I think I seen you and Tyrell there.
Yeah. We went last week and then a few weeks ago before that. But it's more of like it's for the people downtown. They're like kind of always on the move type shit. That's the type of people. There are some big dudes in there, but not like OG.
So if I went there, would I be the biggest dude there?
Nah, you wouldn't be like. Now Tyrell's the biggest dude there.
Oh well, yeah, Tyrell's
But
the size of the house.
But like, there's people a little bit smaller than him.
Okay, that's fair.
Now, I mean, like not like every time you go in the gym, there's not gonna be one of those dudes in there.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like me or you, we might go in there. Just depends on if somebody else is in there. We're gonna be the biggest.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah. But shit, I forgot. We was talking about the different.
Yeah, the different categories.
Shit. Yeah. So. Okay, we're gonna. Matter of fact, we'll just do this. Give me your top 5 bodybuilders. Okay, maybe not even top 5. Top 5 favorite bodybuilders. It doesn't have to be like, like who the world classifies, like bodybuilding classifies as the top 5. But who are your top 5 favorite?
All time?
Yeah.
I mean, Arnold's number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody knew who Arnold Schwarzenegger was growing up in the 90s and everything.
Yeah.
He's the fucking Terminator. And then you find out he's a bodybuilder before all this, and like, oh shit, I can do this shit. Like, fuck yeah. Of course I want to be like Arnold. So I like Arnold. I like Kai Green. Rest in peace, Luke Sandow.
Yeah.
Luke Sandow's up there is one of my favorites. C-Bum, little Chris Bumstead, I've only been paying attention to him the past year, but dude's just an absolute monster.
Yeah.
What is that, 4? Number 5? I didn't like it before, but as I kind of got into bodybuilding, I found my attitude a little bit more like his, and I kind of fuck with Phil Heath.
Yeah. Dream Crusher.
Yeah. What?
Dream Crusher. Was it Dream Crusher or Dream Trade? No, it was Dream Crusher, wasn't it?
I don't.
Like.
His nickname?
No, his name. What is his nickname? Like The Gift or some shit.
Yeah, The Gift.
But
yeah, self-given nickname.
Yeah.
Fucking douche. But I love Phil Heath.
He had some like clothing. It wasn't like a clothing line, but he had like a release of shirts or some shit. I want to say it was Dream Crusher.
I never seen him.
I'm pretty sure Tyrell bought one when we were at Olympia because we went to his booth. I want to say it was Dream Crusher. It's either Dream Crusher or Dream Tracer, but Dream Crusher sounds more like Phil Heath.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's kind of.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like he chases dreams.
No.
Sounds like he just fucking is there to destroy yours.
Yeah. Damn, what else I gonna say? You know who I've been disappointed in that it keeps on getting fucking hurt? Probably already know where I'm going. Callum.
Who?
Callum Valmager.
I don't think I know who that is.
Y'all know who? I gotta put you on.
All right.
I
just ruined the podcast. My bad, y'all.
So, did you watch the Joe Weider movie? I don't remember what the hell it was called.
That wasn't Homeboy who tore his pec a couple months ago, was it? Did you ever see that video?
Oh no! I don't think that was no.
Bro, did you see that video though?
On the incline.
Ooh, I never wanted to bench press again.
No, I had. You remember Husky tore shit?
Yeah, bro. Fuck all that, man.
Yeah, bro.
That shit would. If I ever tore anything, I'd be so hesitant to work that muscle ever again.
Yeah. Well, and see, like the crazy shit about Husky shit though is like he was warming up. It was like 225 when he tore shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
I can't either. Shit.
Oh my god, that has to hurt so bad.
But no, he. What did he? Actually, I think he was lifting with C-Bum, and they were doing. You know, you seen the people that they do like the duo fucking curling the barbell with like 315 on the shit.
Buddy curls?
Buddy curls?
Yeah.
Yeah. So him and C-Bum were doing that shit with 315. And like,
of course
so
they were.
They came, yeah. So they came up, and then like when they dropped it, like when he got to the bottom, his bicep snapped. And then he recovered from that, and then him and his buddies were going like, not rock. They were on the shit where they rappel like off a rock. So they were at like the top. It was like somebody's house.
Yeah.
And they had like a cliff on the back of their house. So they like hooked up and whatever, and they were teaching him how to like rappel, because there was a beach down below. They were teaching him how to rappel, and he like fuck around, went too fast, snapped his fucking quad, and like his kneecap, the shit was,
fuck that.
but he's Australian. Cool, bro. I'm talking about cool as fuck.
I couldn't do it, bro. That's.
I'm gonna have to send you shit.
That shit is just terrifying to think about.
Yeah. I took a picture with him at Olympia.
Yeah.
Shit, Bradley Martin too.
Bradley Martin, good old Bradley Martin.
Yeah.
I like. Do you know who Fouad Abiad is?
Nope.
Oh,
Wait,
bro.
hold on. No, yeah.
I love Fouad.
Talking about Hoss?
Yeah, bro.
Hoss.
I love that man. His podcasts are great.
I haven't listened to him. Do you fuck with Seth Ferosi? I don't know if that's how you say it.
Yes, I never. Does he have a podcast? I don't
Yeah.
listen to it.
It's
but
like
I think I follow him on Instagram.
Axe and Sledge.
Yeah,
That's
I haven't heard it.
But yeah.
We gotta stop promoting other podcasts on your podcast.
Shit, I ain't tripping. I like one of the things like that I want to do with this is like, I mean, you heard the shit before. Reach one, teach one.
Yeah.
So like, I want to like help build a community of like giving and help and all that shit. I want to put people on the other people if I can. I want to do all that shit because there's too many greedy people in the world that don't want other people to make it. And not saying I've made it, because I obviously haven't made it, but like if I can help other people on their journey while I'm
making
on my
it,
journey, like
yeah,
bro, like
why not?
Because one of the things that fucks me up is like, just because you winning don't mean I'm losing.
Exactly. Motherfuckers too. I mean, you can obviously stay focused on yourself. Like, nobody's gonna love you like you, but if you have the opportunity to do some shit for people along the way and like help someone, and you can like ease their burden just a little bit without taking away from what you're doing,
Yep.
Why not do it?
And people don't know, like, you don't know what the fuck is going on with somebody else. You have no idea. Because there's a lot of people, like, there's a lot of people that they can put on a good front. Like, now me, like, I'm gonna wear my feelings on the outside. You always gonna know what's up with me. Now I'm like 98% of the time I'm in a good mood, but
That's fair. I agree with that.
But yeah, like, you don't know, people can be putting on a brave face. How many people have we heard of that, like, they were one of those happy-go-lucky people and then they committed suicide? Like, how many?
Happens a lot.
Fuck, I mean, like, think about just the famous people.
Yeah.
Robin Williams, like one of the better comedians of all time, committed suicide. And he made everybody laugh.
Yeah.
Like, that's just crazy. Okay, so I forgot that I wanted to do this anyway, but I'm glad this came up. So, I was not aware that May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
So, how are you doing? Like, if you had to go like your mental fitness, and then I mean, I don't know if you want to throw in some business. I don't know if you have any business stuff out there you're trying to do, and then just like your personal.
I mean, I'm cool. It's really, I'm just kind of dealing with like the post-show weight gain again. Obviously, I was like the shortest I've ever been in my life for that show. And then, you know, like I start eating normally again, like start increasing food again, and, you know, everything's kind of disappears, which is bound to happen.
Yeah.
But it still kind of fucking sucks, you know, and that's just like, you know, you wake up in the mirror every morning like, okay, I barely have abs left.
Yeah.
And then one day they're gone, like, oh, damn. But, you know, it is what it is. So it's just like trying to get past that. You know, it's not hard or anything. Like, I just have to keep reminding myself, like, it's part of the process. And, you know, someday I'm going to get the abs back and whatnot. And maybe one day I'll keep them. Who knows? Yeah. But I like pizza too much, so.
Pizza's fucking phenomenal. What's
Pizza?
your favorite?
My favorite pizza?
Yeah.
Like pizza place or pizza topping?
Shit, either one.
Let's
go favorite place, and then, I mean, I'm assuming it's probably gonna be from that place, but like your favorite mixture of toppings, or if that pizza has.
I mean, I'm just gonna say meat lovers already.
Meat lovers?
Like,
Oh,
yeah, that's yeah, meat lovers with extra sauce. It's game over. You know, it's kind of a tie between two, and I'm gonna receive a lot of hate for one of them.
What you get?
It's a tie between Pizza Hut. The stuffed crust, dog. Can't get stuffed crust like that nowhere else.
Okay.
And then Papa John's.
Pizza Hut, Papa John's. I thought you was gonna say like some emos or some shit.
Oh, bro, I you know, emo's still top 3, but I only get to eat it like once a year now, so
Yeah.
I could go get a stuffed crust pizza anytime I want.
Yeah.
But you about to hate on emos, bro?
No, I
What's
thought you
up?
was gonna say emo. That's what I was like when you said Pizza Hut and Papa John's. I was like, how you from St. Louis? You don't say emo?
Don't get me wrong. I love emos. I'll eat emo. If I lived back in St. Louis, or if there was an emos like 5 minutes from where I live, or like even near Zona. Damn, I just told everybody where I lived. But yeah, bro, I'd be eating emos every day. Prep wouldn't have been possible.
Shit, it's an emos.
It's like 20, 30
Down by
minutes.
KU.
It's like 20, 30 minutes away. I ain't driving 30 minutes for no emos, bro.
I mean, shit, every once in a while.
I'm cool on it.
Nah.
I ain't got no reason to.
Shit.
I'm lazy, bro. If I'm not working at the gym, I ain't going nowhere.
Somebody get busy down there. Okay. So I didn't mean to. You said something about pizza, so we just went on a little tangent. I didn't mean to cut you off with like mental health. Did you empty all that out?
Oh yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, that's what I had to say. How are you?
Shit, I'm good. I'm one of those. I'm always happy, but it's not like I'm not putting on the front when I say I'm always happy.
Yeah.
Like I generally, one of the people. So I mean, like, so if it took me some years to get to where I'm at mentally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Have you heard of Gary Vee?
Yeah.
Okay, so Gary Vee was like a big influence into my mental state today.
Mm-hmm.
And like he preaches about, you know, like gratitude and like one, I'm just thankful I'm alive. I'm alive and I get to go out and experience life every day. Whether some shit goes down that day or not, like I got to experience it. I'd rather be alive than dead. And secondly, like this is one, he said this recently, but this is stuck with me. He said if somehow there could be like a world chart and rank everybody's happiness, or was it I think it was happiness. Rank everybody's happiness or rank it what shit people are dealing with. It had to be happiness because there was no way you could rank some shit like that. But out of 7 point whatever billion people, you would be surprised where you are on that list. And you would be very high, especially in the U.S. Like, I mean, now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now,
I mean,
I talk shit about being in the U.S. all the time.
I mean, don't get me wrong, our shit's not perfect, but
bro,
you know, I've lived in other countries.
Yeah, that shit. That was something else I wanted to talk to you about. that kind of brings up, and like I kind of know where you're at with all that type of shit, because you know obviously social media and stuff. But,
yeah.
So being a veteran,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think about? What do you think about like the kneeling and all that shit?
I don't care.
Do you feel like it's disrespectful at all?
No, do whatever you want. Like, unless your actions, unless what you're doing is physically harming me or affecting my way of life or like what I have to do with my money, I don't give a fuck what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not disrespecting me. I don't care. If you feel, go ahead. My bad.
No, you go ahead.
I was just saying, if you feel like this is the right thing to do for a cause you believe in, do it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Okay, so do you understand why, like, because this is, do you understand why people are mad at that shit?
Yeah, I do. Because I mean, I was mad about it at first, but I was still kind of in like brainwashed Marine mode. Because it's still fairly recent from when I got out of the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
When Kaepernick was kneeling and whatnot. And I mean, I was upset about it and whatnot, but then I really kind of sat back and thought about the big picture and whatnot and like kind of matured about it. And I was just like, okay, like this is what veterans did. Like he has the right to do this. Like I don't have a right to be mad at him about this. Like at the end of the day, I don't think he's disrespecting anybody. And then, I mean, didn't he talk to fucking what's his face? He's a senator now?
Nate Ebner, some shit like that?
Or something. He's like a senator now or some shit. And
yeah,
he told Kaepernick to kneel. So, like, people, at the end of the day, people are always going to find something to be mad about. And that's just the world we live in and how it is.
Yeah. Like, I, in a general sense, I can understand why people get mad. But then, like, to me, the bigger problem is they don't dig any deeper than the surface.
Yeah.
Like my uncle, my dad, he fought for this country and you're disrespecting him. That's where they leave it. They don't think of, well, why are they doing this? Like, because like it's I mean, we could go into like a whole other thing. I don't want this part to get too long, but it's all surface level thinking. They aren't thinking of the reason why or like the build up.
Yeah.
It's mind boggling to me, honestly.
And I mean, a lot of it is like one person is mad and then one other person agrees with him and then that person's mad. And then now everybody's mad. At the end of the day, a lot of motherfuckers don't even know why they're mad. They just know that a group of people are mad and they feel like they should be mad too.
Yeah. Well, and it's kind of like going into slightly into like just the political. I mean, I already know. Well, to me, it's slightly political, that the Kaepernick and the kneeling shit, but then it's like the people that, well, if you're Republican, you're gonna vote for whoever the fuck is Republican.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what that type of shit is to me. Is like just like, oh well, everybody in my way of life thinks a certain way, so I have to think that's like, bro.
Yeah,
think for yourself.
Collectivism. That's exactly.
Yeah,
what
that shit like it's. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Anyway, well let's move off of that shit. Actually, okay, so one more thing going back to the NFL. Tebow just got signed after almost 10 years out of the league. What do you think about that?
I mean, if it wasn't Urban Meyer, Tebow wouldn't have even been looked at.
No.
But it's Urban Meyer. Yeah, but it's Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer was Tebow's college coach. Apparently those two have like a father-son relationship. You know, I don't think it's a racial thing.
Yeah.
Like, I just, I'm not trying to like cause an uproar or anything, but I think it's strictly Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
And that's, it's an Urban Meyer and a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
They're gonna sell some freaking Tebow jerseys. I expect him to be on the roster next year and like a Taysom Hill type role.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do all this and cut him and whatnot. So it is what it is. Yeah.
It's so for me, it's one, they signed him as a tight end, which I guess if you want him on the roster to do some Taysom Hill type shit, then
I could see him being a decent tight end.
Shit, we don't know if he can catch.
Oh no, we don't. But the dude's just fucking. He's beefy. He's just big.
Yeah.
And he's quick.
He ain't played in 10 years.
Yeah, I know. I don't think he's gonna like be top 5 tight end. Yada yada, this and that. But
is he gonna get? Okay, right now, over under 5 touchdowns.
Are we including throwing?
Yeah.
Or receiving? Just receiving.
We're doing receiving and rushing.
Receiving and rushing. If he makes the roster, I'd say over.
Okay.
If we're doing receiving and rushing, because I fully believe they'll line him up at like a fullback type role.
But he gonna be doing all the shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
He gonna be H-back, tight end.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And no, and I'll say this, like, before I even get into this, I don't like Colin Kaepernick, but I don't like him because he's a 49er.
Yeah.
Like, he just shit on my team every time I played him. Even when he was bad, and his last 2 years he was in the league, he was not good.
No, he was not. After the Super Bowl, he was trash, really.
The dude just pissed me off. He just beat us every time, stupidly, and it just annoyed me to no end. So, I absolutely believe he did get blackballed out of the NFL.
For sure.
But I also don't think he could come back and play quarterback right now.
No. And so this is kind of go like, I'm glad you brought up Kaepernick because I was going to bring him up in the sense of like bringing Tim Tebow back, and I listened to 107.3. I listened to the D.L. Hewley, his radio show, and they were talking about that shit like all day on.
Oh, that's
Thursday.
all that's been all over ESPN and everything.
Yeah.
Kaepernick's still unsigned. But here's it.
Like, it's two completely different things. Tebow is not going to play quarterback.
No.
The Jags have Trevor Lawrence, and they have Gardner Minshew.
And
Gardner Minshew is a better quarterback than Tim Tebow would ever be.
now, mind you, if he does make the Jaguars active roster, it's because of Urban Meyer.
Oh, for sure.
He's not. I don't think he's going to be better than any tight end that's playing tight end their entire life on that roster. But he's going to get like a third string tight end spot and play an H-back Taysom Hill type role.
Yeah.
And it's going to be because Urban Meyer's the coach.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But yeah, like, people are like, the whole Colin Kaepernick shit. I'm like you said, he was terrible after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he was not good. He was the year after the Super Bowl.
He was decent.
He played fine. Like they played well enough where they were able to. They went back to the playoffs.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was not good whatsoever. His last 2 years in the leagues.
Yeah. Well, and then like, as much as he got blackballed, like, I understood, like, you're not gonna sign a backup quarterback that has starter baggage. That's just it's a business. And on top of that, like, do you want 45% of your fan base mad at you because you signed Colin Kaepernick? Like, it's a business.
Unfortunately, it is a business, and a lot of the owners are. I will say, I believe a lot of them are racist.
Yeah.
But between like his play, his last couple years, And then just him kneeling, all the controversy that caused. Unfortunately, I don't think he'll ever get a job in the NFL again. But, also, at the end of the day, I think, it could be 15 years from now, and they could sign, who's a quarterback that's probably on their way out. That's in now in 15 years, they could be on their way out.
It's that in 15 years they would be on their way out?
Yeah, okay, like Baker Mayfield. Someone could sign Baker Mayfield 10, 15 years in the future, do a backup quarterback role, and Baker Mayfield got signed for Kaepernick. I feel like this is going to be a thing for a long time.
Yeah. Because, that's just to wrap this up, is I feel like, to me, I know the time and the place to bring up, is it like a white, I know there's a time and place for that. The Tim Tebow shit was not the time and place. Because if you're looking at it on the surface, maybe. If you know anything about Tim Tebow and Urban Meyer, you're like, oh, that makes sense.
I don't think, I think it's done that he did get signed. But at the end of the day, it's strictly Urban Meyer.
Yeah, shit. Anybody,
and the thing is,
everybody knew when Urban Meyer went to the Jags, Tim Tebow was going to have some part of it.
Well, here's the thing also. Tim Tebow wouldn't have come out of retirement for anybody but Urban Meyer either. But yeah, Tim Tebow wouldn't come out of retirement for anybody but Urban Meyer either. So it's going to receive backlash either way. So.
All right. So I want to wrap the shows up.
All right.
With advice to anybody in your position.
As in what?
If you want to urge any advice, period, or if you want to do bodybuilding advice to somebody that's trying to, come up and enter that arena, or you want to do some life advice.
It could be bodybuilding, life, whatever you do, just stay consistent, work hard, just be disciplined about it. You're gonna lose people, you're gonna lose friends. It's just the nature of the beast. If you want to succeed in whatever you want to do, you're going to lose some people along the way. So be consistent, be disciplined, work hard.
Not everybody wants to see you win. I want to see you win, my brother.
Same with you, my friend.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on.
You had me on, but appreciate you.
I appreciate you for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate you having me, bro.
Yeah, this is a fun time.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have to do it again. We'll have to get Tyrell on it too.
I'll drop your ads real quick. Your social.
So Twitter, you can find me at Ayers16.
At Ayers16.
Instagram, Anthony Ayers Fit, AYERS, no space. YouTube, Anthony Ayers Fit.
Text all this shit to me.
And that's what I got for y'all.
All right, that's what we got.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. This was another episode of the Kulture Podcast with your boy Kyle Alexander. We'll see y'all next time.